Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. On This Week in Malware, we'll be covering: there's nothing pretty about Lisa Ransomware. Futm Ransomware joins the ever-growing Djvu Ransomware family, and the Coinminer Trojan, Tone.exe, could be mining cryptocurrency in your system. The Djvu Ransomware family has made major headlines as it continues to be among the most prolific ransomware families in the world. It is said that the Djvu Ransomware family spawns at least 3 new variants on a weekly basis, and one of those is Lisa Ransomware. Lisa Ransomware received its name from the .lisa suffix that it appends to the affected files. This ransomware strain works identically with other members of the Djvu Ransomware family. The same applies to the program's distribution, as Lisa Ransomware spreads mostly via spam emails, social engineering, and compromised websites. The Lisa Ransomware experience. Users will unknowingly download Lisa Ransomware and suddenly find that their files have been encrypted and are now inaccessible. Affected files will be appended with the .lisa suffix, and victims will find a ransom note on their desktop in the form of the _readme.txt document. The cybercriminals behind Lisa Ransomware request a payment of $980 for file decryption, but they're willing to lower that price to $490 in return for payment within 72 hours. The hackers also provide victims with contact information in the form of 2 emails: helpteam@mail.ch and helpmanager@airmail.cc. Victims are asked to send 1 file to be decrypted for free as proof that the ransomware operators can unlock the victim's files after receiving payment. As always, we strongly recommend that victims do not communicate with the hackers and refrain from paying any ransom, as paying does not guarantee that victims will receive a decryption tool. Surviving a Lisa ransomware attack. In general, we strongly recommend that users keep backups of their valuable files to mitigate the trouble caused by ransomware infections. But if you should find yourself infected by Lisa Ransomware, we recommend that you use a reputable anti-malware remediation tool to scan for and remove elements related to this nasty infection. The Djvu Ransomware group continues to terrorize victims with another addition to the family, Futm Ransomware. Like the other variants associated with the popular and widely employed Djvu code, Futm Ransomware renders its victims' files inaccessible, including photos, music, documents, and video data. Futm Ransomware spreads via phishing campaigns, bundled software, and malicious websites, like other infections from the ransomware family. Once the ransomware has penetrated the system, the victim's files are encrypted by using the AES-256 encryption algorithm. The ransomware will then append the .futm extension to the encrypted files, which is actually the basis for its name. Affected users will also find a ransom note on their desktop that demands as much as $980 to restore the files. According to the note, the ransom demand could be cut in half to $490 if communication via one of the 2 provided emails, either helpteam@mail.ch or helpmanager@airmail.cc, is established within 72 hours after infection. The Futm ransomware operators will offer to decrypt one file for free should victims contact them using the provided emails to prove their ability to unlock all the encrypted files. However, we do not recommend ever playing ball with hackers and actually paying the ransom or even establishing contact with them. How do I deal with a Futm ransomware attack? We strongly suggest victims of Futm ransomware scan for and remove elements of this dangerous ransomware by leveraging a reputable malware remediation tool. You can also protect yourself from future attacks by keeping copies of your critical files on either the cloud or secure external drives. Cybersecurity researchers have discovered a file called Tone.exe. It is one of the many process files that belong to cryptocurrency miner Trojans generally detected at Trojan:Win32/Coinminer. In general, Trojans are flexible pieces of malicious code that can be programmed to stealthily carry out several different actions on a victim's computer. Depending on the hacker's ultimate goals, a Trojan can be used to do everything from establishing a hidden backdoor connection to the system to delivering malware payloads to targeted devices. Tone.exe is visible to victims via Task Manager, and they may notice a computer slowdown as the code uses an excessive amount of hardware resources. This is because Tone.exe is often deployed as part of a cryptojacking operation. As cryptocurrency has soared in popularity over the past few years, innovative hackers have come up with ways to outsource their crypto mining needs by stealing the computing power and electricity resources of unsuspecting users via the help of Trojans like Tone.exe. The slowdowns that victims of Tone.exe experience are based on the lack of available CPU or GPU output. This will make even minor computer tasks that you would generally complete very quickly quite time-consuming. Tone.exe can also manipulate your computer's default security services to prevent them from interfering with the Trojan's assigned mission. Cryptojacking is an operation that requires a strong system, and often victims' computers aren't equipped to deal with the associated workload. As a result, victims may find themselves dealing with a system crash or other severe malfunctions. Victims may notice one telltale sign of a Trojan infection: a noticeable change or decline in system performance. How can I remove Tone.exe from my computer? You should scan for and remove Tone.exe and its associated files from your computer using a reputable malware remediation tool. You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like SpyHunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. SpyHunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. SpyHunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the SpyHunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. SpyHunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download SpyHunter today. Thanks for watching.